Hello and welcome to SAP Learning Academy and welcome to this video tutorial. In this tutorial, I will be telling you about the aggregation types in SAP BW transformation, and this video is relevant for all the SAP BW consultant who is working on SAP BW or SAP BW on HANA or before HANA, because the concept of aggregation types is still the same in the transformation. So what we'll be talking, so if you create a transformation and if you link the fields between source and target, and you can find this option called aggregation. So here you have to choose like override, summation. So what you're going to choose, so that only I'm going to discuss. Suppose if I talk about for ADSO, for InfoCube and all these things. So what I will be discussing, like what is aggregation type and its use. Then aggregation type for ADSO having changelog, and aggregation type for ADSO which is not having changelog, meaning that suppose you are creating a InfoCube. I will be telling you everything, and also I will give you some information on record mode in VI because this is related in this case, and also the aggregation type for InfoObject. So let me go with the first scenario. First thing that we have to know what is aggregation type. Aggregation type is used in transformation while mapping between source and target fields, and it is used how a key figure or a characteristics will be updated into the provider while DTP load, meaning that suppose you have a key figure called amount. So will it be override or will it be sum? So you have to define in the aggregation type. So that's all about this video. So please listen it carefully to these slides because it is very important while you are designing the transformation or the ADSO. Suppose, so in this slide what I'm going to talk, the use case, meaning that you are loading or you are creating the transformation into a ADSO. Suppose you have created a ADSO with this changelog enabled. So changelog enabled meaning that you have the option for override, because that here you have a option for summation, maximum, minimum and override, meaning that when you load a data, then you have the option for all these types. But whereas in the next case, where we'll be talking about the InfoCube, we will not have the option for override. And here in this case, and if you select the type InfoCube, and here it will be selected as all characteristics are key, reporting on union of inbound and active table. And here in this case what will happen, and it will only allow summation, maximum and minimum. It will not allow the override. And that's where we have to identify, we have to know this is the difference between when we are creating the ADSO with standard, meaning that with changelog, or we are creating ADSO with InfoCube like. So when we are creating the InfoCube, we cannot have the option for override. It will be always summation. But in the case of standard ADSO, we have all these options. So that's why in the business layer we always create the ADSO with changelog, because we have the possibility to override the data. And what we are talking about the record mode here, and it is very important for all the developers to know what is record mode. When we are creating a delta DTP, remember this, when we are creating a delta DTP, then only the record mode will be generated in the transformation. But if you are creating maybe a full load or flat file load, then the record mode will not be generated. It will be generated only when you are creating the delta load. So when you are creating the delta load for ADSO, like in this previous slide, ADSO with having changelog. So then only your record mode will be generated. But if you're talking about InfoCube, where you'll have this kind of properties enabled, like all characteristics are key and reporting on InfoCube and active table. So here, even if you create the delta load, but in the transformation, you will not have the record mode. So that's why it will not allow you for overwrite the data. So you have only option for summation and maximum and minimum. And there's another part was the info object. Suppose you are loading into an info object. So in that case, so we have talked now about the ADSO with changelog, ADSO with InfoCube like, and now the other one is the info object. We can load into info object as well. So it will be always override. Please remember this, when we are loading data into an info object, then info object characteristic, then the data will be always override. So that's all about this small tutorial, what we wanted to share about this aggregation type in ADSO with changelog type or InfoCube like. I hope you have understood it well, and thank you for watching this, and please look into the other tutorials. I have given the links in the below description, which will be really beneficial for you who is learning about all concept of SAP. Thank you for watching.